Andre, I am sad because this is the last drive of our 2024 Tacoma and we're taking it to the dealership, but at the end of this video we're going to tell you how much money we lost on it.
Yes, I'm also sad. We bought this truck, brand new, all new, at the beginning of the year. We have almost 7,000 miles on it. So in this video we can also show you what we've done with this truck, because we've been all over the place, and also tell you our likes and dislikes.
Yeah, so let's drive it to the dealership and sell it and say goodbye to Blueberry. Andre, as you recall, we bought this Tacoma back in February.
Yes.
In Texas, and it was VIN number 319, so it was one of the first Tacomas off of the assembly line. But why did we buy a new Tacoma?
Well, because it's all new. Toyota touched every nut and bolt, right? New frame, new suspension, new engine, new cab, new bed, you name it, they did it.
Yeah, we wanted to see what this new 4-cylinder turbo was like, and of course we wanted to take it off-road, so we bought the off-road version of it.
TRD off-road.
Yeah, and you named it Blueberry.
Yes, so, and you guys liked my name, the name I came up with, which I was in shock.
So we bought it, we were super excited, and then we immediately road tripped it back up here to Colorado, but we did more than that.
Exactly, and the reason why we bought it in Texas is because we wanted it to be first, right? And we towed a trailer on the way here from Texas.
And we towed a trailer into a snowstorm. We should cut to that video because it was pretty crazy towing in the snow.
You know, we keep talking about electric vehicles towing, right?
Yeah.
You know, lose half their range or more. Well, this truck just lost half its range.
Yeah, people forget about that.
Yeah. Roman, there's some problems. We're encountering accidents on the highway.
Whoa. Yeah. After a pretty rainy trip, a little postscript, it got really ugly as we got closer to Denver.
But we have four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
And pretty decent tires.
Yeah. And that's like the 5th car we've seen off the road, Andre.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, with less than 34 minutes left.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. More. It's gotten really sketchy.
Okay, this guy's down too.
I think this guy's got, what happened here?
Oh my gosh, there's more.
There's more, yeah, look at that.
Wow.
And immediately we decided to tow with it.
Again, but heavy, tow heavy now.
So we took it up the Ike.
Yep, world's toughest towing test.
And how did it do?
It did really well because turbocharged engine and the new 8-speed automatic transmission. I think Toyota did really well with this. So here is 50 miles an hour. Whoa, it's bright.
Nick, are you going to use adaptive cruise since it has it?
No.
Okay.
Because we want to measure brake applications.
The real brakes, okay.
And it's hard to measure it with adaptive cruise control.
Excellent.
Ooh, is this another one?
Oh, don't tell me. We're at 6.
6.
6. And we're almost leveled out here. We're getting close.
We're almost done.
Very close. Man, I hope it stays there. You got cleared out under 4.
There. We're leveled out.
Okay, 6.
6 brake applications. So this is a huge test because the Tacoma is now switched over to turbo power.
Yes.
No more V6s, no more naturally aspirated engines.
Yes.
Are you ready to start the timer?
I'm ready.
Okay, hit it now.
Vroom, vroom. Oh, it's wrapping up tight. Wow, we're 5,000, 5,500, almost 6,000. Goodness gracious.
All right, so that's going to 55 mile an hour. And here is 60.
19, almost 20, right under 20.
Okay, it's kind of between gears right now. All right, we're almost done with this climb.
I'm ready.
And stopping now.
Guess which Tacoma it beat?
It did?
It did.
What is it?
It's 7.53.
7 minutes, 53 seconds.
Yeah, we're pulling 15.
And then, of course, being an off-road version, we had to take it to Moab, and I think to see just how well it does on a standard Moab circuit. Oh, I just hit my step. First time.
Second time.
Okay, second time. Nathan's counting.
I really am. I think we're going to do it again.
Oh,
This is going to hurt.
This is gonna hurt. Oh yeah.
Wait, that's the rear.
That's the rear.
Oh, that's the step.
Oh.
I feel like my butt's off the ground.
Yeah, that's rather uncomfortable. Oh.
Oh, we didn't hit. I thought we'd hit there.
Yeah, I thought we'd hit there. Holy cow, that's a surprise. I thought we'd rip the step off for sure. Let's see if we hit the ass.
We're gonna.
We might hit the ass.
I guarantee it.
We didn't hit the ass.
Use that turbo.
Yeah, there we go. I'm not.
See?
Yeah, that's the method. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes crawl control is wonderful, and sometimes, you know, it isn't. I've seen people actually break suspension.
Like an AR, I once saw like a component.
Yeah, because they have their steering wheel bent. Oh, look at this! Oh, Superman!
Yeah, we're hanging a little bit. I think we might.
He's chin scratching.
We're still going.
Oh, there we go.
Did
we hit our chin? Oh, here comes the ass scratching part.
Yeah, but I think the chin cleared.
See?
Oh yeah.
I hear it.
We're on the hitch. That's
You know what? When we first bought this truck, I was a little worried about the tires, right? They're not super aggressive, but actually it turned out to be okay.
Yeah, until we took it up a snowy trail called the Ironclads.
Yes.
When things went really wrong, and if you watch this video, you'll see the look on my face, and that's not me breaking the truck. That's me thinking, now I gotta call Toyota and tell them I broke the truck, because that set off a whole world of actions
And questions.
on the part of Toyota.
Yeah, it did.
The crawl system seems to be getting me backwards. All right, I'm gonna stop that. I turned the crawl control off. I'm gonna do a little bit of a bump.
What was that?
Oh, that wasn't good. I wonder what that was.
I heard the pop, dude.
I heard it pop too. Maybe I lost front wheel drive. But because of you guys and because you watch our videos, we took it to Mountain State Toyota where we're selling it right now, and they immediately replaced the broken parts, and we were back in business.
Yeah, very quickly actually.
That goes up fast. Holy cow!
I need that door at my house.
That's like a reverse guillotine. Holy cow!
Nathan, the blueberries in the wild. So now let me read what the dealership actually provided here. Found front differential clutch sleeve separated and will not engage axles and four-wheel drive. Drove the vehicle in and it will electrically go into 4x4. So they confirmed what we did. On the dash, and it will come out of 4x4. Placed vehicle on a lift and put it in four-wheel drive, and found that the transfer case engages, exactly what we found. The front drive shaft spins and the ADD actuator, so automatic differential disconnect.
Right.
Actuator is moving, but the front diff does not engage. Opened case with, this is a technical case with an escalation team basically at Toyota. Performed full health check, attached to the case, installed a new differential. So in this case, they replaced the entire differential.
Right.
But in theory, you do not have to do that. They wanted our old differential to study, but you could just replace that sleeve or whatever the part broke and reinstall the differential, basically.
Right, I understand.
Performed alignment and new health check and cleared all codes, if any, and data. Vehicle engages and disengages in four-wheel drive now, working as designed.
And it was the front differential, as you know. And we did a whole video later where we went back to the same trail and the truck performed well. You could see it now. So here I'm approaching very carefully, and you know what? I may need a little bit of spotting from you.
Okay. You want me to hop up now or the next one?
Maybe the next one.
Okay. So, just to let you guys know, the conditions are not identical to the conditions we had last time. It's really hard to hit this place at the right time with the conditions being exact, but it is snowing, it is cold, there is some ice out there, so we're doing our best.
Let me open the windows.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I like to do. So we're approaching kind of the problem area where we broke down last time. And by the way, the truck drove home last time.
Yeah, it just didn't want to go in four-wheel drive. That was, I mean, to be on the, to be fair.
Oh, that was a sidestep, wasn't it?
Those steps are terrible. Yeah.
But we still weren't done with it, Andre, because one of the things we wanted to find out was just what kind of fuel economy this new Turbo 4 provides. So we, of course, ran our standard Denver 100. And how did it do?
Well, let's show them the video first.
We're gonna figure out once and for all what is the most fuel-efficient mid-size pickup truck that's brand new.
Welcome to the Denver 100, where we do a highway loop going from and then to Boulder, Colorado. So we're going high elevation, we're going on highways, a little bit of stop and go traffic, and we're going to do it with these vehicles.
All right, now it's Tacoma time. This is a TFL's truck. It has about 5,000 miles on the clock. Oh, this is almost Ridgeline rivalry. 4.192 gigawatts. What?
Wait.
26.3. Dude, I was so impressed by that. Upwards of 26 MPG in eco mode, just rolling on our loop. I think it's really great.
Yeah, but we still weren't done with it because we thought to ourselves, well, let's stick a camper on it.
Yes.
And see what it's like to create, I think, one of the first overlanding new Tacomas. And so we partnered with Go Fast. And actually, I think it was really cool with the camper on it.
It did. It matched the truck perfectly. Go Fast campers. Yes. Well, we could show some of the video right now.
All right, Alex, let's show all the features. Let's open it up and take a look. Each of these panels is openable and lockable, by the way, in the rear door. We also have an optional roof rack.
Super nice how every panel opens up though. So you've got a full truck bed if you need it, and if it were raining or snowing today, we could shelter up in here and have some cover over us.
All right, well, let's open the main part of the house. So pops open. Pops open.
There are little holes right here, so if you want to keep a padlock in there so that you're, I don't know, if you live in a sketchy area, people aren't sleeping in your rig when you come outside in the morning.
Yeah, because the doors are closed, but this is not necessarily locked, right?
Right.
So, and then just one motion. It's got struts, so it just pops open, revealing our tangerine material. You can have different colors too if you wanted to.
Pop this little panel out here from the inside of the truck bed, slide it over, and that gives you a little access point. Kick my shoes off here so don't get the new bed all dirty. And then you can just kind of hop up. You can put a stool down there if you need to. And Andre, I'll steal this camera from you. Ton of windows up here, so you can poke your head out, get a nice view wherever you're camping.
Tacoma.
Another Tacoma right there, the older Tacoma.
How much does this cost? Well, for 2024, the camper starts at $8,450.
Well, that's a lot, Andre. And then you may be wondering, well, why are we selling it? And the reason is, we've done everything there is to do to it, except for a long
Putting it on 37s.
and then lifting it in a long-term reliability test. Yeah. But, we'll leave that to other people out there to do. We kind of like to be first, like to be fast, and then move on to another vehicle. But let's talk about what we like and dislike about it. So let's start with the stuff we dislike first. And I have to say, one of my biggest dislikes is that it makes a lot of noise and there's a lot of nannies, and it's hard to figure out in the operating system where to turn them off.
or how to turn it back on.
Or how to turn it back
Right,
on, yeah.
and I think it's with any new Toyota, right? Because they use kind of the same methodology and systems, and although it has a digital display, I agree with you. It's difficult to see or change screens. It's difficult to control, and there's a lot of acronyms too. Why are there so many acronyms?
So many acronyms that you almost have to go into the owner's manual
Every time.
to figure out what all that means. And then the other thing that I really don't like is a little tiny volume knob on the little tiny secondary screen, and you feel like, you know, with the buttons that are missing here, and we do have the rear locker, but you're like, what didn't I get?
Exactly, and we paid, like you said, what? Oh, just a little bit over $45,000.
I've actually got the Maroni right here,
Yes.
Andre, and we paid $45,330, and basically got one option, and that was those steps that we didn't want, but if we wanted to be first, we had to buy them, those side steps that you know, aren't grand when you're off-roading.
The other thing that, well, we talked about how well it tows. What I didn't like about long-term towing is that when you put a trailer behind this Tacoma, the fuel efficiency goes down towing, right? And because the tank is not humongous, you will have to stop. If you're towing cross-country with this thing, you will have to stop quite often.
How big is the tank?
I believe it's just under 20 gallons.
Okay.
And when you have, 10 MPG
Yeah.
while towing, or even less in some cases, depends on what you're towing, of course, you will have to stop quite often.
Yeah, what compounds that problem is that it's got like a fuel gauge from back in the 70s where the thing is full for like
For a long time.
2/3 of the tank, and then it goes, and then it just slams to empty. You're like, wow, this thing's getting great fuel economy, and then like 200 miles into it, it goes from full to like being quarter full. Yeah, that's not grand. And the other obvious issue that a lot of people have with this is the rear seat room is kind of tight, but it's a mid-sized truck, so I'm kind of like torn on that. I'm like, if you really want more rear seat room, go get yourself a full-size truck. They're all kind of tight, right? There's no mid-sized truck that all of a sudden you sit in the back and you go, wow, this thing's spacious. How about the stuff we love?
So I love the powertrain.
Yeah.
I think the new transmission and this new engine, the engine is very torquey, the transmission is very smooth. We actually drag raced this truck against all the other mid-sizers. It's not the quickest,
No?
but I don't think it needs to be. Yeah, you know, we do drag racing because it's a lot of fun. And in the daily driving, I love this powertrain.
How much horsepower?
278, which doesn't sound like a lot,
No.
but 317 pound-feet of torque at 1700 RPM, which is really low in the rev range, and daily driving it, I love it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, Andre's asleep over there. Oh, here comes his turbo.
Come on, turbos!
Might take me. Come on, Frontier. Oh, it's gonna be close.
I need RPM! This is too close! It's way too close, but I'm taking him! Oh yeah, that was way faster. That was way faster.
All right, well, you got me on that one, Andre.
Well, at first I was worried because we're kind of neck and neck, but then I clocked a 17.07, so almost 16s, 87.7 miles per hour.
You know, as much as I complain about the rear seats, I like the front seats. I think they're very comfortable. That first trip we took was over 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
And, you know, I came out of it feeling normal, which is about as good as you're going to get on a 1,000-mile road trip.
I agree. Both of us are kind of tall and large dudes, and look, we have headroom and we're pretty comfy in here.
Yeah, the other thing I like is just the design. I think they did a really good job in updating the look of the previous generation to this new one. It's evolutionary and it's modern. You know, Toyota's the king of mid-sized trucks in America. They sell almost 250,000 Tacomas every year, and so this was a huge gamble for them.
Yeah, and of course they took measured steps, right? It still looks like a Tacoma, but I agree with you, the design is really great, except for $45,000, you know, we don't have a trailer brake controller still, and the plastics, some of the plastics here are kind of stiff.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? I always feel like cars are like $10,000 too much, and this truck certainly feels like it should be $35K and not $45K. And it reminds you of that, like you said, with the plastic, with the missing brake controller. You know,
Small knob,
yeah,
etc.
Every truck should have a brake controller, and that includes a Maverick, right?
Well, if you have a hitch, you need the brake controller because towing trailers is about safety, right?
Yeah, but overall, I really love this truck, and I'm going to be really sad to see it go. But you know, we're not in the business of owning trucks; we're in the business of reviewing trucks. So it's time to say goodbye to Blueberry, and then I'm going to go in the dealership right now, and I'm going to walk out with a check, and I will show you how much money we lost. Because we were initially going to trade it in for the Land Cruiser.
Yes.
But we did everybody we wanted to do with the Land Cruiser because Toyota loaned us one. So I will let you know two things. One, what we used with that $500 that I put down on the Land Cruiser for, because we're going to move it to a different vehicle.
Okay.
And how much money we got for this.
Well, Roman, do you have a tear in your eye, or?
I'm sad, Andre, but I am happy because I have a check, and I will show you how much that is for.
Yes,
It's for $41,000.
right there.
So we only lost about, well, after tax, more than $5,000, but give or take $5,000.
But really, like 4,300 if you just go by the sticker, right?
Exactly. So yeah, here's
Well-
an interesting opportunity. Goodbye, Blueberry.
Blueberry.
But I believe this is the Land Cruiser that we had a reservation on. And the great thing about Mountain States is they don't do any dealer gouging. They
And
just-
markups.
Yeah, they just do the sticker price. And we walked away from this because we had done all of our video. So I think
And it's also, there's not a lot of color options and choices, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
kind of-
another thing.
it's white. But if you guys are interested in it, I believe this one.
63,949.
Yeah, exactly.
64,000 basically.
So our salesman was a guy, or he's a guy named Hunter, and we're not doing this because we're getting paid or anything.
No.
No, we're not. We don't roll that way, Andre.
No, we don't.
But I think this is the one we would have bought, so I'm kind of more sad about this one
Then that one.
than that one.
Yes.
But it should be available
But
for
what
sale
can
here.
we buy? You have a lot of money.
We do have a lot of money.
What can you buy?
Remember those 5 pictures that we posted not that long ago? It was
Oh, yes.
the hybrid
Yes.
all-wheel drive Maverick.
Yes.
How about
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
How about that, dude?
Well, we don't know for sure what it's going to cost.
No.
Ford hasn't really announced it yet, but we know they're coming out very soon. So 2025 Maverick, Ford Maverick, how about that?
Yeah, you know what I want to buy?
What?
I want to buy like a 5-year-old Audi RS7. Can we do that? You think that's going to get any views? How much does an RS7 tow, Andre?
How about an RS6 Avant?
No, I want the RS7 with the hatchback and
Okay.
the giant exhaust.
What about a
pipes.
4Runner?
What about the 4Runner?
It's coming out later this year.
Yeah, I already took the 500 and put it on the next Trail Hunter. But that won't be for a while.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, let us know what we should do with the money that we have in our hot hands. What reviews do you want to see? Is there a long-term car that we're missing or truck? And as always, this is Roman
And Andre.
saying we'll see you guys next time. Ciao. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I kind of like this, Andre.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah, all right. Well, some people have a nice Land Cruiser. Bye.